So, we finally get the much-awaited Superman casting announcement for the all-new Superman movie, which will be a part of the new DC universe. James Gunn confirmed earlier today that David Corenswet will play Clark Kent aka Superman and Rachel Brosnahan will play his famous love interest Lois Lane in his Superman movie. So, there you have it. Two of the most good-looking people of Earth will portray the most iconic couple in pop culture in James Gunn's highly anticipated Superman legacy. Now, some of the fans, particularly the Snyderverse fans, are visibly upset over this because they think that Henry Cavill is irreplaceable and he was always born to play Superman, which is actually very wrong. I will explain why in a minute. Before that, I just want to make a small request. Talking about comic book movies, games and TV shows is my biggest passion. If you want me to continue doing this, I want you to do me a small favor. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It means the world to me. Okay, now let us get back to the topic. Henry Cavill played the version of Superman that he was assigned by Zack Snyder to the best of his ability. But the big question here is, was Henry Cavill's version an accurate representation of the source material? The answer to this question is he was not even remotely close to the Superman that we know from the comics. A lot of Snyderverse fans will disagree with me, but it is an absolute fact. You cannot just claim that his version was a true representation of the source material just because he happens to be your favorite Superman. You have to be able to support your claim with facts, which I am going to do right now. The first obvious reason is his Superman costume is completely different from the costume that he wore in the comics. The color of his costume is almost purple or deep blue, while the comics version costume has a very light blue color. One of the most important aspects of Superman's appearance is the curled hair, as you can see on the screen, which was clearly absent in Henry Cavill's version. The second reason is the dark and depressing tone of Zack Snyder's movies. The cinematic world which Zack Snyder created always looked like an Elseworlds universe to me, because the DC universe from the comics and animated shows was never so dark and depressing. DC Comics always created a world where all kinds of characters, ranging from outright funny and comedic ones like Blue Beetle, Shazam, Peacemaker, and absolutely dark and gritty characters like Batman, Joker, Darkseid and Reverse Flash could coexist together. The world Zack created could easily incorporate the darker characters and the more depressing ones, but I cannot even begin to envision a character like Peacemaker or Blue Beetle or Plastic Man within that universe. Another reason is that Cavill as Clark Kent was absolutely the polar opposite of the character from the source material. Clark Kent from the comics is an underconfident, shy, funny and a soft-spoken person. While Superman is meant to be the good-looking, handsome and the almighty powerful alien. This was something which Henry Cavill totally failed at portraying. Henry's Clark was nothing but Superman wearing spectacles and a leather jacket. There was literally no difference in personalities of the two characters. While I have all these complaints regarding Henry Cavill's Superman, I also want to admit that the three Zack Snyder DCEU movies are my favorite DC movies of all time. But that does not mean that his movies were truthful to the source material. I love those movies just as I love any other movie which had very little to do with DC Comics. So what I expect from James Gunn and the entire team of Superman Legacy is that they give us fans a Superman movie with an amazing story and at the same time maintain the faithfulness to the source material. This is something which I trust James Gunn because he has always respected the source material, be it in the case of Guardians of the Galaxy as well as Peacemaker. From whatever I have heard from the early reports about the movie, I am pretty sure that we will have our desire fulfilled. As you can see on your screen, even the actor David Corenswet believes the same, that he liked what Snyder tried to portray with his dark and gritty Superman, but he expects his own version to be more colorful and bright like the comics. Even Zack Snyder went on to congratulate the new actor and wished James Gunn and the entire team of Superman Legacy all his very best. So it is possible that even Zack knew that while his movies were loved by fans across the world, they were not very true to the source material. He also believes that Superman Legacy could be the best Superman movie of all time and David could be the best live-action Superman of all time. That is all I have to say in this video. If you have any questions, please ask me in the comments. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.